Hello guys, hello girls. All right, so this is the 112 unit property. This would be labeled our identifier to help us identify Champlain Towers North. Take note of the profile, if you will, this little shape. It's a much shorter building. I want you to look at it from here to here. You can count these columns if you would like. The front row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then wall, 3, 6, and wall. They intermix these plans still on the out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and wall. They still call that C10, 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 C10. You see the 10? Get it? C10. All right, so that's the column size here. See out here also. There's another column here. This is very, very good. We've got that punch shearing thing going on around here. Remember, this is the parking area. Let me get you the parking area real quickly. So this is an awesome shot right here. This is where Papa Smurf Hilsheimer does the to see if waterproofing is there. I believe is what it intended look. So that would be right about here. Don't get confused with this flower box on this side. It's in the images, and this planter box here. This property has that shape. See that in and out shape? It's a shorter building. It doesn't go as back as far as the one that collapsed. It does have the flower box, though, the planter box, and planter boxes in the front and one tree. But over here is where we have our vehicle parking. This is where obviously there's some issues going on here with the collapsed structure, with the butterfly taking place between these two columns and around that path there on the other structure. Let's go back some images. Very nice man lift there. Okay, that doesn't work that way, does it? That didn't work that way. Let me get you here then and go about it this way. Oh, okay. There's a video.
Structural engineer hired to look at.
So we'll do our own narrative and we'll fast forward right there. That's awesome. This is the one I told you about. We're in the background. This is more the background, the other angle. In a previous video, I showed you a different angle. We're going to see somebody come through this gate, I believe. Yeah, someone around the gate. That's what I recall. I didn't see the other photograph. So here's the parking area, and you see again, very weird. The car's parked in this direction. You saw that in the image just a few seconds ago, moments ago, a vehicle parked in that direction. Right up to the pools on the other side. So they have no problem with loading this area. Wow, an SUV of all things. See the ramp? And there's a person there. There's that ramp. The paver, stamped pavers, then transition over to an elevated by this much from here to there. So this might be a BMA across there is what I was saying before. This might have it. And then you can put your tanks on it. But even if it does have it, you still got the punch shearing. You would think you'd want to increase it around here, just for the principle of it, for the sanity of the people there. You'd think they'd want to really take care of this out here. Make sure you got some more supports on the deck part below, because they're loading your cars, or remove the cars, or check for deflection somehow. Have something, a little sacrificial there. Spend some money on monitoring. That's my thoughts for the people of that are considering this, or about the structure here. Very weird though. We're back to this car, this loading, and this could be if that's the BMA across there at that elevation change, then that would create that critical shear area plane, and then around the columns here. So that would be nice to be able to check that out. You can add some post tensioning also to reinforce this. There's quite a few ways, but I'm biased against this being the problem, the loading, the cycle loading of this area here. Over 40 years, and the water penetration, etc. Yeah, the other building looked pretty too. This one looks pretty. Now this truck, bumper height, floor, base, whatever. There's the guy coming through. That's or girl, whatever it is. And that's that elevation feet to there. Yeah, I mean, you could have the BMA going there, the transition, that transfer slab. But are they side mounting into it? If they're side mounting into it with weak rebar. We're back to the same thing as before, right? The structure on the other tower, on the other building, it collapsed at the wall. They side mounted into the side of that, right at the porch, at the sitting area, and that came down. So nothing. It depends. You think he'd want to do some radar down here, things like that. I did tell you about, see the height clearance. This is very tight, so it seems like they do have some. This is a BMA type deal. See the pipe, follow the pipe, since you can't really tell depth this way, but the pipe clearly turns here, goes up, and turns again. So that helps you with the depth, if you will. Also, if you guys know the vehicle, you probably can see it's probably at least 6'8". They're not going to let people get out of their car and bump their heads. So 6'8's pretty much been a standard since the 80s about headroom. So for doorways. Now this should be a little bit more of a capital puncture shear protection, but it's on the outside. It's more of a detailed design flair because it looks like it's a gap here where the pipe comes across it. This is more of it represents more as a decorative detail. I wouldn't understand why you would need that. Parking spots, no, I can't identify them. There's here and here. I don't know where they are on the maps. Obviously, a motorcycle's right about there. He can stand up. There's the parking. I'm just looking at the parking arrangement, etc. It's kind of weird, this parking arrangement, isn't it? Unless they just park that car there. How the hell you get out is what I'm driving at. What I'm driving at, get it? I think this is going to just be a short clip. Yep. So on the other side, I see daylight, or more light. So this appears to be a low section here. And, oh, it's the ramp. It's the friggin' ramp we're looking at. I think this is the ramp. I think it's going down to 0. And I think it's the ramp. Look, it could be my eyes playing tricks on me. But this looks like it's going down. Let's see if we can do, yeah, I mean, it looks like the ramp, the entrance to the garage. And somebody's managed to get underneath of the ramp area. So, we know where this is, the front of the building. So we would go back a little bit. The ramp's over there. So he's nowhere near. Let's see, ramp's over there, so it'd be the back of the ramp that we'd want to see way back behind him. Back here is where we want to see the ramp down. We'd want to see back to the right over here. These columns, back in the back wall. Where's the hot tub? Damn it! It should be almost. Let's see. That's that. No, hot tub would be to the left of the ramp, I believe. Well, yeah, it didn't work out, did it? The ramp is going to be, I'm thinking right here. So here's the ramp. So the hot tub's going to be over here, along with the pool. So we're going to see, down here, we're going to see 1, 2, double up. So 1, 2, 3, and then to the right of that. Let's take a peek. 1, 2, and 3, and then shift. 1, 2, 3, shift. 1, 2, 3, shift left, shift right. No. Looking down this way. Now, we're looking the opposite way. Hold on. So looking down, 1, 2, boy, that looks like a 3. Looks like 1, 2, and 3, and then shift left. 1, 2, and that looks like something out there. But there's the wall. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so let's see. That appears to, be narrower. It appears to be in line. It appears to be wider. I got to think about the lens distortion. I got to remember that. Remember, back wall. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 wall, and then column. 1, 2, 3 wall column. 1, 2, 3 wall column. 1, 2, 3 wall. Okay, it looks like the ramp. Let's see if I can get a better. See if we get lucky. Come up to the one up here. I've got to go above again. Okay, here we go. So there's an offset column. Okay, so that's a wall. Set that this wall. So he's looking here. He's looking over his right shoulder. So it would be this long wall, and then column in the back. So, and then to the left of that, he's standing here. So to the right of him would be 1, 2, 3 column. So shift left. One, two, three, shift left. Wall to the right. So inverting. 1, 2, 3, shift left. Wall to the right. So invert. Wall here. 1, 2, 3, shift left. So 1, 2, 3, shift left. Column down the middle. This is the ramp here. So I should be able to find 1, 2 to the left then, and then shift right would be center line of this one. So here, right down the middle, I should see a big boy, 4-foot thing, 4-foot monster. Whoa, and then 2 behind that. Here's my long wall. Long wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wall. Wall. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. 1 wall, 2, 3, 4. Compression, bringing that in. It's okay. To the other side of that, of the 4 column, would be a 3 column, and okay. So the other side of 4 should be a 3. So let's go back to 4. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the other side that should be a 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. Shift, and then there's 3 more behind that one. So can I see 3 more behind there? I can't see behind there. Son of a bitch. But at least I get a better zoom on this one. It's a damn ramp. Column. Ramp. So he's in the front of the building. In the front of the building and not back here. What's up with this? What's up with this BS, this smoke and mirrors crap? The front of the building, right? So he's over here at the ramp section. He's over here at the ramp section, totally covered. No possibility of water getting on it, pretty much besides from the street a little bit. So there's the ramp. And then back here is, okay, so ramp. What other data? Let's let it ramp. Column. Flat roofs, about 7 foot. Front of the building. Right there, oil. Okay. Front of the building, ramp. Useless. Okay. Then he's up here, and he's going to look at some damn slight bit, but that's the neighboring property. To your right is where the damn butterfly happened, right by the planter boxes. Well, we wouldn't want to take those plants up and inspect there, would we? We wouldn't want to look inside those planter boxes for waterproofing. No, just over here. We really wouldn't want to scare anybody. Yeah, I'm, and then they go inside. Wow, this is such a shame. IMO, in my opinion, it's such a shame. All right, so we were way the hell up here. Ramp action going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're at 24 feet. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the one side of the ramp. This is the other side of the ramp. So right there is where there's, well, they're right standing up here. Oh, sorry about that. So they're standing up here looking at it. Let's go back. Yeah, they're standing right up here at there. So there's a 1, 2, that's right there. 3, 4. Son of a bitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5. I can't see that 6th one. If there's one, then that pipe turns there. That's on the back wall. The best I can do is give it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't see the 6th one. Yeah, this is something else. Now this is some type of, I mean, obviously he doesn't have his equipment set up. So why is he standing there? What's this about? You know, is this breaking down? What's he gonna do with that? I mean, again, the legs aren't locked down. There's a tripod you use to lock down the feet, to lock them in place. Now, if you can lock it in there, sure, that works too. If you can lock it in the tile and keep it from moving. And then you can do a 360 and check the elevation of the deck compared to the elevation on the underside. See if you can determine thicknesses that way. But you're going to have thicknesses with this. You're going to have so many variables that you can map this all you want, and you probably still can come up with it. It might be okay. The problem with pavers are they don't really show the cracking because the pavers will flex. All these pavers like this is not hard set. I believe the other one was hard set, and these are obviously because they pulled them up like that. They're probably sand set. You know, set in sand. Well, they are set in sand. Look behind there. There's materials there. So they're going to flex, and you won't see the cracking. And yeah, so we got the guy, you know, now I need you to point type deal. Here's some old pavers they took over here, out over here also by the pool. There's the pool there, and there's between the two of them. Probably the strongest area for steel and the least amount of loaded because it probably goes all the way to the ground like the other one did, and to the ground over here on top of these beautiful pier base system they made up. Not going down to, you know, it was on the surface on the other one. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do this. Yeah, this is nasty. Look at they elevated the pads down here. We elevated the oil tanks just by one car. Okay, let's go back here. All right, let's see if we can get in there. We can't see it. It's the other side of it's over there. The pool's over there. But over here is the ramp. I'm going to guess where the ramp is. Remember, I don't really see the ramp here. So I'm guessing the ramp is here next to this wall right here. I need 5 over. 5 over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. And then ramp. Okay, yeah, there's the 6 1. So there's between 5 and 6 is the ramp. Oh, yeah, between 5 and 6. Okay, let's do that again. So rotate. So 1. That's 5. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is that right? You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So back of the ramp over here is the back here where the bicycles are, or it looks like bicycles, or where the okay, there's a big lit area there. That would be probably the driveway where it's lit up, so you can drive through. And here, I guess they put a car there for some reason. I don't know. Back up to the. Oh no, that car's parked. Look, There's a bumper. Appears to is it a bumper or a drain? Can't tell. That's probably a drain there, and that's what drain there too. Then that's good. Let's take care of the surface there. This is an interesting tell of something. Interesting tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Looks like you got bigger. I'm seeing ghosts. Never mind. 5. So the cars are parked under here. There's a column here. So now with cars, but that doesn't make sense because if the cars are parked here, I would be looking at a wall. Oh, wrong place. Cars are parked here. Let's do that again. And I should be able to see the wall then behind there. Let's see if I can see the wall. So a little bit of a wall right about. Can't tell. The wall might be elevated on top of the pool, on top of this, and I'm getting my elevations wrong. This does say the ground level though. No, this is basement level, yeah. Basement level. So pool's back here, and straight back is so off his right shoulder, way back here is that parking. That longer wall right here. And the car is parked, I believe, here then. And right here is where that light is, that bright light, probably right there. And going backwards, that bright light down there, there's the long wall, columns next to it, and cars next to it. So long wall. Yep, can't see that far. Killing myself here. There's the only wall there. It's a basement. That's the only wall we're looking at. I don't have another wall down here, so it's that one. That would be interesting as hell. Nope. I'm just trying to rule out it wasn't a pool. Too much back there. That's that. Right back there is where we want to go see. And everywhere, but where the collapse data talked about, the witnesses, etc., he's staying away from. The area over there, it's like he's just avoiding it like the plague. So, this kills me here. All right, so that's the drive down. And that would be an elevated first floor above your lobby area. Probably, the storage area probably similar to the other one with the lobby area over here. Yeah, that's it's not fun to try to figure it out when it looks like that, when it's being narrative like that. So again, they're way up there, I believe, and over here there's a parking garage. There's the hot tub. Tiles away to the right. Right here is where the butterfly action took place on the other one. Love to see if they've got the transfer beams there. Oh, look what we have here. Nice image. So there's the elevation change. A little distorted, but I'm just looking at what's going on here. Elevation change. What is that? Drainage? They just the side of the water should just elevate, flood that area, and come out. Let's take another look. Right there, trying to get that elevation change. Oh, it might be lighting. Trying to find it. It's probably lighting. Elevation change. So here is how that pool, the hot tub is sitting on a base. If you guys look at images, it's sound as can be. He's over here looking at the hot tub in between the right there, tiles here and here. The one place that didn't collapse, even when a building collapsed on it, but it didn't touch this area. That's the one place he's inspecting. Isn't that amazing? So let's show it to you and sort of end the video with that because I'm quite irritated. So the one place it didn't fail was between the pool and the hot tub, and that's the one place he's inspecting. The one place it did not fail is where he's doing his inspections. So you guys, believe this BS all you want, but I think Surfside is not being, they're being so disingenuous with this, with their evaluation. I think it's disingenuous as far as where you're inspecting. Again, common sense, right? If this area right here, the whole building fell down and nothing was affected here, that this still stays status quo. In fact, look at the men standing on it. That's so strong. Why would you make that a point to check? Why are you checking over here, the one place that was shown stable, and also possibly got the same format of a full structural wall down here for the pool, and this has partially, because it's so deep, structural columns, etc. But the one place, really, and the front of the structure here, that's just. It's just, my opinion, disingenuous. All right, so this is the longer. This is the 135 units. See the 1, 2, 3? Take a look at that. 1, 2, 3, and there's. It's a huge difference between this one and that one. And again, I made a mistake when looking at these drawings. I assumed they were the same when I first looked at them when it first came out. It was driving me crazy because sometimes I come look at this one, then I come back and I assume they're all the same. And I look at it and I go, okay, what am I looking at? And it drove me crazy. I was overlapping in my brain all types of wrong data, pissing me off. Kept coming with the conflict, of everything. And it's because they released the plans with the North and the South together, intermixed. And that's why, really, But we'll take the data from it. They're still leaving it out there, so grab it. Interesting. I did not see any tension piles with this guy desktop. So I did not see any tension piles. So with this one, yeah, that one's a tough master. All right, so this one, I don't see any T for tension piles for over tie downs. I don't see that for this system. This is the North version, and it just have a T on it, as the other ones had T's on them, and these don't have T's anywhere that I can see. Maybe you guys can see better than me, but I don't see any T's. So it's just interesting. Shorter building. All right, so that also helps with. It's interesting. It's interesting setup. I know some people don't like it. I think it was good to go until that first defect started happening, cycling of the structure. I'm gonna end it video with the disingenuous inspections of looking. Oh, I'm sorry. He said he was looking for waterproofing, so that's fair game. He's looking for waterproofing over here, but so what have you made up your mind? Is waterproofing caused the failure? Is he, he can't make up his own gather his own data? He's just using waterproofing as the original. Let's see what the comments say. As the original guy I was talking about, the elevator pits. What? It said many engineer specs as possible into these places. Couldn't pay me enough, right? Okay, looks like they were taken back. All right, taken back from retirement. So yeah. Alright, guys. Ending the video. Schmoozle, schmazzle, bedazzle, trash. Checking the deck here. Goodbye. That's just ridiculous.